Hello, hello! It has been a while, hasn't it? And we kinda left the world in a sorry state last time we were here.
My childhood musings.
Feynman, now is not the time to be depressed. There'll be plenty of that later. But yeah, I kind of disappeared for quite a while. Sorry about that. Favorite Angel Failure VTuber is back. Howdy. I'm not sure if failure VTuber is a genre that I'm necessarily a part of. But thank you regardless. No, honest to God, I kind of just got sidetracked by real life stuff. Mostly just D&D stuff, if I'm quite honest. I managed to drag a couple of colleagues into the hobby, so been busy with that. So that's been fun. And after that, I was actually at Gamescom again this year. Only to get sick about halfway through, which was unfortunate. I quite literally had to sleep through the Silksong reveal because I quite literally had a terrible fever. So that was fun. Not. But hey, I'm back now, back home, back healthy, somewhat. Back in Starwell, where when we last left, we fucked the world. Hoping to unfuck it today if possible. We will see about that. I have, unfortunately, because it's been a while, been spoiled some aspects, and I did actually pull for Hyselin already, but I'm just hoping that there will be plenty of details that I have missed so far. And yeah, I suppose we don't really have anything to yap about at the moment, unless you want me to go in depth about me laying sick in a hotel bed in Düsseldorf while Gamescom is ongoing. That was fucking annoying. I could ramble about D&D stuff, but honestly, I'm saving. I kind of want to save that for if I ever manage to actually get an English group of VTubers together. Because, like, collabing with a few people and streaming D&D sounds like a really, really fun time. I recently realized I just kind of need other English-speaking VTubers that are into D&D, but those are free requirements already, which might be free requirements too many. I'll see. Maybe eventually I'll find someone. For now, though. Do I intend to pull for Suridra, by the way? She would buff my Feynman, but my funds are looking bad. Like bad. And there's also still Saber. No, I think we're not gambling today, unfortunately. Even if I do find it somewhat funny how non-existence or no Evernight. I mean, I didn't do any of the events yet, so the funds might improve. We'll see. And Evernight is coming, yeah, exactly, so no gambling today, unfortunately. Although I do think it's kind of funny how I managed to time it so the new character is out today, even though I am way behind on the quest. Time ferry me through the ages. Right, we last left off with Wife, I believe. Let's actually go for the recap, why not?
And unexpectedly made contact with Screwlum. He warned us that Amphorius was actually an experimental ground for the erudition, and was rapidly falling into the path of destruction. A Lord Ravager would soon complete its evolution in Amphorius.
Is the game audio fine, by the way? And also, is my audio fine, actually? I just realized I haven't even mentioned the fact that I have a new sound system. So, if I sound different at all, that may be why. I should have a significantly improved microphone if I set it up correctly. Which I'm hoping I did. Unfortunately, I mean, I could. Hello, Michael, from the future. I'm talking to you now. I'm turning on my own stream. Yes, it does sound like my microphone had. There's still some disturbance here and there, and God, I'm now hearing myself, and that is a fucking nightmare. Usually those voices are supposed to be silenced. My therapist said the voices are supposed to be silenced. I reached the breaking point of the mic a lot less. Like I'm a lot less in the red, if that makes sense. The equalizer and compression is kicking in well, so it's not necessarily like good in general, but it should be. God, I gotta mute myself. I mean, it's weird to hear my thoughts after I said them. No, it should be like not necessarily better in like normal conversation, but if I get excited or something like that, there should be less noise and stuff like that. Time will tell, I suppose. What do you mean you're still here yapping? I'm a streamer. I'm supposed to yap. Otherwise, you could just watch a quiet Let's Play, right? But nobody would want that. I suppose you might want that if you don't want to play the game and just want to experience the story, which is also honestly valid for Starwell, but you get the idea. Hearing your thoughts after saying them makes you realize how cringe they are. Fucking excuse you. I mean, you're not wrong. I more just got very self-aware over my stuttering, but fucking out. Hi, Exceed, by the way. How you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. Even if you're apparently just greeting me with the fucking steel chair to the back of my head, you bastard. Oh well. Right, recap. We met hot robot man who I will one day get pregnant the nanosecond they release him.
To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphorius
Also, I
as
should
an informant.
get myself something to
while
drink
Don
or my
returned
throat
to the
will
Express as planned
die
to
because
seek
I haven't
help.
streamed in too long.
On top of that, Screwlum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphorius earlier.
She got turned into a goth girl, apparently.
However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lycus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance.
The child will be Wall-E. No robot deserves that fate. And after this bomb, I'm off to lurk. Have fun and enjoy the game. Love you. Aw, thank you, Xeed. Always love to have you lurking around in the abyss. Quietly watching over the stream like a hog. The mod gun loaded and ready, just in case. Ah.
We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memories surged forth, revealing the truth about Finan, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius.
With some good fucking music, mind ya.
It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was Finan himself, who had burned out after bearing countless core flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Eon and rewrite the world's doomed fate of destruction.
Also, is it just me, But I can't help but feel like the pronunciation of her name should be Cywene and not Cywene. Me getting PTSD on fault. Yeah, I mean, I was personally more talking about the emotional devastation caused every time. Oh, what's it called? What's the song called? Coronal radiance. You know? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That one. That song absolutely fucking emotionally destroys me every damn time. Dude was so mad he scratched an Eon. He is the Doom guy at this point, yeah. I love that they also confirmed that no, that wasn't a simulation of Nanook. That was fucking Nanook. That is the equivalent of your sim getting so mad at you for, like, drowning him in the pool for the 8 millionth time that they actually come out of the screen and punch you in the face. That is horrifying.
The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final cycle, I promised Finan to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself. Tear the sky asunder and confront the destruction head on. Thus, with Finan's help, time in Amphorius reset once more. But I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time.
Also, a random note, but I love with how much weight they always use the word deliverer. It's a very, it's like the way the word is said. I don't know. It's a random thing to start yapping about, but the way they pronounce the word deliverer, they give it so much. I don't even know how to put it into words. It feels heavy. I'm not sure how they're managing to make a word sound so heavy in every single damn case they use it. It's honestly quite an impressive voice acting feat from everyone all around. Yes, please. Take me to wife.
Peaceful days are like breezes carrying the scent of wheat fields.
Right, it probably isn't fitting to use Finan for this, is it? Since he is currently technically, let's say MIA. I could have caused just... Why is Ron May still in here? Hold on. Why is my dot team not using the character that literally made dot relevant again? Do I use the dot team for Iselin, or do I use... Could also just use Archer for the fun of it. I am the bone of my sword. No, let's go with the standard team so I can use Mikula to run around. Also, like, I know people didn't really like the Fate collab too much because it was a was a Starwell quest with Fate characters as NPCs. I still thought it was fun, and I like the characters a lot. Archer just is fun. He's a silly guy. He cleans our room, and we hate him for it in canon apparently. He had a good time with the collab. Maybe I should have streamed it after all, but I just had a too full schedule at the time. Anyway, hello, wife.
Hello.
Hello?
Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded.
Why are you looking so flabbergasted? Didn't we just, like, spend a month with you? Why are we confused about the situation? You're alive?
Is this a new way to chat someone up?
Chat, is this Wiz? Am I using Wiz correctly?
Well, I guess you did see the end of countless Sirenes in a way of speaking. But I'm standing before you right here, right now, as alive as ever. Isn't that a good thing?
That's a very good thing in my book.
It's me, friend. Don't you recognize me? Or did I really change that much?
Again, this is a little bit weird. We already established that you are both. Why did we get kicked back like a few weeks in time?
Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Sirene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left.
It was still very funny to me, by the way, that the last quest ended on literally such a downer note that the game basically said, we're putting you into a therapeutic, happy homestead with Cyrene for 6 weeks to take care of your mental health, fix you up a little bit. Like, you know the world is fucked when the quest basically ends with, okay, we're gonna need you to put you in this between area for a moment. The world is too fucked for us to end it at a nice point of respite, so here you go.
I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world.
Honestly, not much yet. I kind of just showed up and then fainted a bunch of things.
Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove?
Did I? Wait, I didn't pick that option. Oh god, we're getting meta now, are we?
You didn't? In that case, just treat it as my own wish then. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time, so we can carry out our promise to Finan. The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything.
No, actually, I think we're in Britain, Cyrene.
Eye is so quiet.
Britain is usually quiet around this time of year.
Serene's memories. She always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone.
What's she waiting for?
I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you.
Thick ice, you say? If only there was another thick character related to ice that is also thin. Pin? Pink. Why is I thin? I'm stupid. And I meant thick in the sense of stupid, not thick in the other sense. Get your mind out of the gutter. March is basically our sister, for crying out loud.
Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, The hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right?
I mean, if you let me at Lygus, I'm going to install League of Legends on his on his brain or something. Hello, this. Oh my god, a patient. Please not again. Alright, Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything, and I am going to do unspeakable things to him.
That's right.
And not in the horny
He's the
sense.
mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable.
More so into the putting cables where there really shouldn't be cables set. No, that also sounds weird. That also sounds weird. How do you torture a robot? Again, my main plan is just running a League of Legends server on him, letting him deal with that cruel fate for all eternity. Maybe we could use him to mine crypto.
But I still feel a bit
Send him to the mines.
Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is.
One, unplug his RAM. Two, fill his system 32 with Rickroll gifts. Please. Please don't lobotomize the robot. No, Xeed. Absolutely lobotomize this robot. This robot has caused well, not infinite suffering, 33 million sufferings. But, you get the idea. that is not a robot that you want to leave intact.
Which means it's probably time
Format
to
his ass.
carrying friend.
Which one? The one screw him, as I've written, make a wish to the stellar one to destroy Lygus. I am the star of my chest.
Be a waste. Dan Heng specifically said not to let you use that power. Please don't take that risk.
Aw.
I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Intellitron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world?
Sorry, I just got a text that I want to respond to real quick.
ID Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here.
There we go. Sorry.
Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece.
Wait, you're saying I spent like about 2 months here frolicking with Cyrene, and I never had the idea to like call home, let Dan Heng know that we survived staying behind. Maybe let Weld and Himiko know that their kids are still alive.
Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot.
Why? What are we hiding from? Lygus isn't like watching from the sky, is he? Like imagine I look up and there's just Lygus' head floating behind us. Watching. Observing. You're walking very slowly, but then again you're very small, so you have short legs.
Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem.
Because she technically is Mem. We've been over this, Mikkel.
I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally. Because I really need answers.
Now we start calling up the Express and we just receive like, ah! Everything's on fire! No, I hope not. Hello? Anyone there?
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences.
Hi, Scroolum.
We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Oh, it's Herta! You're here too! You came for me!
Not only am I here, but I also happen to have saved you 4 times already. Without you even being aware of it, of course.
Have you? Which moments were those? I appreciate it.
But now's not the time to celebrate. When 2 geniuses show up at once, you know you're in deep trouble.
That is unfortunately very true.
Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
14 system hours! Well, that's not good. Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time, actually?
Based on
Good
info
question.
provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyr, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation.
Huh. Also, this confirms Sephiroth and Selenova are human, doesn't it? Or were, rather.
The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator.
I will destroy the erudition.
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious.
40 system hours is no time at all.
Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation: he's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time.
So you got one last cycle, huh? That's reassuring. Also, I like that Herta just calls us little one. Because, like, to someone like Herta, the absolute Giga Chat Sigma female that is de-fucking Herta, what is a trailblazer? Just a little one. It seems very
The
fitting.
cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. An iron tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis.
He didn't die, he's still fighting. What? He looks so sad. Oh god.
Do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. But don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lycus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan. Talanton.
Huh. Makes sense, yeah.
They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
And probably always.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you?
Another little pink one, even she's calling out the similarities to Marty. Don't worry about that, that's wife.
Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with me?
Oh, several things, but... that's a story for another time.
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor.
We aren't gonna pull a fucking fucking flame bearer and gather all the core flames by like murdering everyone again, are we?
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lycus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
I mean, fine with it, why not? Because the years of emotional trauma and devastation, and also considering we're still having to work toward it, Phalan's plan didn't exactly work out the way you wanted, did it? How's the Express crew doing?
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Aww. Don Hung?
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No. The flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express.
And Marty?
March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
Also, I like the one from the Express that's currently probably like worrying the most is probably Welt. Like, Welt's been through enough shit. He probably doesn't want to lose like another bunch of his kids. There have actually been some very sweet like fan comics like with the whole parallels between the Astral Express crew and the Honkai Honkai Impact Third squads, and how things have gone awry in both timelines. So I just want that to be okay. I wanna check up on Welt, man.
The hands of the create miracles, and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil.
Like, once we're back from Amphorius, the man is not going to let us out of his sight for a while. I hope they actually make that like a part of the Edo store or something like that once it starts rolling around.
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Yeah. Even hurt us using our title now. Cyrene is not amused apparently. Are you okay there?
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities.
I know, and for some reason only one of them is playable, and I find that deeply upsetting. What do you think about them?
It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like it's about things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together.
Also, another note, I like the fact that, like, for the synchronization, they don't use Trailblazer. Because of course Cyrene would have no clue what in the fuck a Trailblazer is. So they just go with the basic option of friend, which I find very sweet.
Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and the Chrysos heir who inherited that core flame is named Saridra. That's what's recorded in history, and the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Law and stop Lygus. So, we've at least got a solid direction, right?
Right, meet Rowena.
Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it.
Off she goes.
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world.
I mean, it probably still does in other places. Blissfully unaware. Don't compare my adorable cinnamon roll with that thing. Do you? The funny part is I don't know anything about Saridra. So as far as I know, you could be going in both directions.
This is important. And that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec.
Aww. I love Cyrene. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communicating with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to light year calendar 3960. Hour of Talantin's fall. Gain control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse our nova. Delay Iron Tomb's birth. The information on the chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted to you by the genius. Go seek out the power of law. I'm not sure what the Opinomy is going to do for us in the current situation, but...
Wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
I mean, we did already check on Cyrene just now, so... We could check up on the mems if we wanted to.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new path?
Believe in destiny's plans, prepare for the worst, analyze the situation rationally. Prepare for the worst and hope for the best is usually my motto.
This duty is far too heavy, and it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed. It'd be yet another fruitless attempt, and yet another tragic sacrifice.
But another attempt would nonetheless still be worth it, right?
I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because Dawn Hung and March 7th are still here? Or is it because of Cyrene?
The power of wife resonates
Still
within
too
me.
many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphorius. Here's hoping that one of those secrets can end up turning the whole situation around.
I do like that we're actually getting the thoughts of the Trailblazer on the situation, though. After all, this is quite a lot to take in.
Over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time.
Ah, yes.
Holding it calms me down for some reason.
The super fucking eerie weapon. The scariest enemy we faced in the last cycle. That is going to be a mighty fine good luck charm.
The scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of us. It'll be the beginning, friend. Are you ready to become a hero?
Yep, ready to be born. To act around you. Get it? Why must be me? Let's go. We'll save everyone. Stand with me and let's become heroes. I like that, but it's it's so awkward.
We share a common goal and common enemies.
Yes, but you were technically like a pet. I probably cuddled you while falling asleep.
And we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend.
I might have punted you against the wall a few
You
times.
still can't get used to it.
Was that a wink?
Like you did before. Just kidding.
Can I also pet your fluffy hair again? Okay, sorry. Let's go. We'll save everyone.
That promise might be far too heavy. But I believe in you, friend. The Trailblazer's duty has always been a heavy one. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now.
Did I say? I mean, we helped a lot in Belleborg. The Lufu was technically speaking all Jingren, if we're being honest here. I guess we did the most in Penacony.
Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
Off we popped on.
It seems you two are prepared to head out.
Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. I was kidding when I said it's like us watching. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Why is he here? God, I hate the bastard.
You should indeed treasure the view before you.
And stop sounding like you're coming again. It makes it so weird.
You will not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
God, I hate the way he speaks. Props to the voice actor for nailing being creepy as fuck, but God, I hate having to listen to Lycus. Still daring enough to approach me, huh?
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence.
Depends, can I shove a baseball bat up your ass? Oh god, he's taken us.
Demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality.
Please do not phrase it like that. It sounds like you're about to try and do things to me. Things that I do not want. Ugh. Oh, well, this is new. This is not new, this is news, isn't it? This looks like the cables coming out of the droid head. I have a feeling this is bad for us. That was Morse code. That is Morse code. Actual question to chat. Has anybody deciphered this Morse code? And if yes, is anything important being said here? I'm curious, but I don't have the skills to decode Morse code right now. So by all means, if anybody in chat has any knowledge about that, do tell me. That sounds interesting. Not sure, never looked it up. Well, do it now! You have a chance to! Polmos 600 per mobile. Titan Authority Strive path. This is mighty.
Farewell then. May we reunite in the new world.
Elios 252 Premium Mobile. Titan Authority Sky path. That is our little pink friend Iceland. EPA Kea 216 Premium Mobile. Titan Authority Death. Cassie.
All shall bid farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
Skemna 720 per mobile. Titan Authority Reason. Anexa. Apologies, Professor Anexagoras. App Lotus 4405 per mobile. Titan Authority Passage. That is Tribby. Scopio 365. Titan Authority Earth. That will be done, Hung, if I had to guess.
Protection has no end.
Carlos 618, Titan Authority Roman. Of course, Aglaya is right next to her cat. Oryxis 945, Titan Authority Trickery.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Well, you're new. We haven't met you yet. Aporia 432, Titan Authority Ocean. That is Hyceline. That means Ceridra is coming up? Apparently the Morse code is 42, so the answer to the unit. Oh, you think you're cute, Universe Devs. You think you're cute? Yeah, fair. I should have figured something like that. As you reach out to touch the screen, an airy sensation instantly courses through your entire body. I believed I already have been having an airy sensation crawling through my entire body, but thank you. You feel...
Executing command. Record.
Don't record me unprompted, that is impolite. Ah, that's just Hyceline again. Something's not right. Yeah, you tell me.
Did that startle you?
Actually, no. I'm on guard currently, so you did not catch me off guard this time, you smug bastard. Huh? Okay, that did.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth.
So this is your real body, and if I bonk you over the head now, it's going to hurt.
What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by...
Enough purple prose, get to the fucking point! What are you yapping about?
Mood for an idle chat. That is fine. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy.
Also, did you get spoiled with Liger's origin? If no guess. Unfortunately, I kind of did, yes. Unfortunately, I kind of did, so I'm going to stay quiet for anyone who doesn't know yet. That was unfortunately one of the first things that was spoiled for me. And unfortunately, not wanting to be an enemy here is very one-sided, you bastard. I am going to, I don't know, turn you into a gaming PC. I'm going to play Minecraft on your ass.
I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noos's calculations. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
And just like that, you played yourself. Because by revealing the fact that you're willing to put an effort to get us off the planet, you're telling me you want us off this planet, which means that it's not so not quite as set in stone as you would want it to be now, is it? So yeah, none of these really matter because he already betrayed the fact that he's horrified of us, which is good.
You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions.
Brother, the nanosecond I get a weapon into my hand, you should be concerned about your safety.
Rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction within you.
Oh hey, we're actually acknowledging the fact that we're partnered, that the Nook gazed at us.
You need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Between us. For there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat.
Hold on, actually. Random fucking theory time. So there has been an ongoing theory for a long time now that the Stellar Hunters are basically working toward preventing an end of the universe, probably through Nanook. And it was teased that we will have a grand confrontation with Nanook. So what if not Fanon turns into the fucking what's it called? What are they called? I'm brain farting. What Echo and Turtle are? Emanator. There it is, sorry. What if Fanon doesn't become an emanator of destruction tasked with destroying the destruction? But we do eventually. That could be the end game. Interesting theory for another time. Depends on the fate of Fanon, I suppose.
And I happen to be one of them.
Seed of Destruction.
This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars.
Huh, we are having a 1 in 3 chance of becoming an emanator. I was kidding, my theory got confirmed quickly. Sorry, got another text. I mean, easier solution. Toss Fanon for a few trillion Emporian cycles than yeet him at Nanook. I don't think that, I don't think that Fanon would be too fond of this idea. Sorry. Good friend of mine keeps texting me at the moment. Bad timing, Matt. But I appreciate the sentiment. Anyway, where was I? What rule over the cosmos even without your help.
Ruling over is not exactly the same as unparalleled. That being said...
Even he is flabbergasted.
I now see the full scope of the determination in your words.
Brother, it's called a joke.
You may now continue your travels.
So why did you drag me here then?
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the Erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me
Aww.
anyway in this place, and vice versa.
Well, that's unfortunate.
As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the Exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet.
There we go. Sorry.
"100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commanders stood atop the broken idols and roared, "Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods!
Aren't you the brutal tyrant now?
Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts!" A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet. Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it! Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
God, after knowing Suidra, I hate this short. Nexus like, fuck the gods, they have limits too. Suidra is like, fuck the gods, I wanna be one too. Honestly, based, bro. I actually kind of love her already.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Like,
Suidra currently is giving me like the vibes of early Fontaine Farina. Like a character that's clearly much, but like trying to be so much grander than they actually are. It's going to crumble down for them horrifically, and in the end they're probably going to be very, very sympathetic if I had to warrant a guess. Because, like, Farina, too, has done some fucked up things in her during her time as Archon, you know?
Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds.
Like, Farina tried to be more cold than Tears. Xirito was trying to appear more warm than Tears. Let me find that out. Let me find that out. We haven't met her yet.
With a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
Onward to Marmoreal Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked and cowardly. Announce to this stagnant age.
We are the rising tide.
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Ciridra. Friend, are you listening?
I'm listening, and I'm liking what I hear.
Friend, honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are, dozing off.
Hey, I like lore dumps. Go ahead.
Otherwise,
Keep going.
Wake up. Otherwise, I'll have to... Awake at last. I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then.
You'd have to use your what now? Sorry, I just got like flashbanged by 7 doujin ideas using that exact setup and line. Oh my goodness. I was meditating.
Fine, as you say, just meditating. We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall.
That's a steel baseball name, Wake Up Magic.
And also the end of the first
Oh God.
chase journey.
Es ist der direkte Strafvollzug. Bam! German poetry slam reference that nobody will understand. Yay! Alright, the end? Are we a little bit late?
Perfect timing, actually. The first flame chase ended with the trial of law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from the crowds there.
I mean, we do look like protagonists, so we might be able to get an audience with her pretty quickly.
You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out!
Sounds like someone's in here.
Your tongue. Conspiring with criminals and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble.
Stealth mode?
Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
Stealth mode. Cue the Metal Gear music. Bum 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 bum.
At least Klonoans keep their faith.
Ah yes, more casual racism.
Wait, isn't that...
It's a funny ball game. Oh God, Tribby, what are you doing here?
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created
No,
the
of
others?
course.
What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done.
Because wasn't Tribby once saved by Hyceline? Maybe this is like exactly that moment that we heard about, like all the way back in like 3.0. Not sure if it was 3.0 or 3.1.
What?
One of the two.
Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky?
Well, Aquila might have not.
How is that possible?
You impudent!
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
They already. Oh god, they already know of us. That is bad. That means Lygus fucked with something, and Lygus is not good. Lygus means trouble.
Heretic! No one but the Great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
Well, the Great Talantin is fucking dead, isn't he?
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
You...
Pulls up, bombs aura.
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me, or submit to my judgment.
Oh damn, whole cutscene actually. Is she just gonna kill this old man?
Silence!
Yes, yes she is!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because
Oh dear god!
I came. I saw. I conquered.
Yeah, of course they had to pull the Veni Vidi Vici. They really did just kill the old man, didn't they? That is quite the entrance.
Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds.
God damn! That is cold! I think that's actually like isn't it like one of the first times that we like witnessed a murder on screen? Holy shit, I love you already. Your country president tyrant tubs are burned in your life while a kid watches. Everything Saddam Hussein. Whoa, no. Also, that kid is hundreds of years old. I'm not sure if that counts. But it is quite the character introduction, like, good lord.
Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
And, of course, spinning it into a tale that benefits her.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests.
Please don't also burn us.
Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Please don't. A whole difficult start than expected. That's how these things usually go.
Huh? Is this?
She just throw that kindness at us. It's one way to do a peace offering. Excuse me?
Correct, but not the kindness you know.
I'm sorry. The idea that, like, Stuart just said, "Hi, Sulan, if you would, please," and he pulls out a dead grandma and throws her to the ground in front of us. Excuse you? What the fuck is happening? I probably shouldn't be laughing this hard. A woman is dead, but I'm sorry, this is fucking hilarious. Oh, I'm sorry. This cracked me up. This cracked me up hard.
This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows.
Like
The flame chase journey.
what a way to give us a peace offering. Just throw the corpse of one of our main enemies from the last cycle at us.
Moreover,
What is wrong with you?
This role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second flame chase journey.
How do you know all this though?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
Thank you? Question mark? God, I love her already. She is so fucked up. You know us? Also quite a generous gift.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
I mean, it's working. I'm fucking horrified, but also intrigued.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name, Saritra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
You look like the smuggest little shit right now after throwing a dead grandma at us. I love you as a character. I'm going to hate you as a person.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
Oh, she's fun. She's fun in all the wrong ways.
As the little hostage prophesies,
Smug,
Deliverer
exactly.
shall come from the future beyond the sky.
Oh, great. So Tribby is a hostage. That's less good. That is significantly less good. Tribby is friend. Please don't do anything bad to her. Hi, Tribby baby. It's good to see you alive again. Which is why I'm insulted you compared my baby Farina to that blue thing. We all hated Farina's guts for 2 patches. And don't fucking lie to me and say you didn't. Release the tribbles, the tribbles. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, we hated Farina's guts for several patches until her tragic backstory got revealed. So don't fucking like go, how dare you compare her to Farina when there are obvious parallels here. Like, come on. Even beyond just the very, very obvious visual inspirations that they're taking. Like, this is on purpose. They know what they're doing. We're talking about Hoyoverse here, for crying out loud. When they do parallels to past characters, they know what they're doing. We saw that, like, literally last patch with Fanon.
Gray
Come on.
Golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Should we foresaw our arrival? It's kind of diverges from history.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early.
Also, I love Iceland's water tummy. It is such a cool detail. Like their options in Star Whale and Genshin with what they can do with like playable characters, as far as I understand it from how they built the game, are far more limited compared to something like Zenless, where, you know, we can have things like Ben, you know, the bears, Lycan, now Seed coming up. Star Whale and Genshin, like with the way they construct the constructed the game, like the class of what defines a character is a lot more limited. So adding something like this is a really cool touch to like make the most out of it, to show that she's clearly not human, while still, of course, staying within the constraints of having to end up with a humanoid humanoid model. How is she alive? She's not a human. I'm not sure if she's a mermaid or a siren. She's one of the two. We'll probably learn more about the details here later on. But I'm just appreciating the fact that, you know, they're sea nymph it is, basically mermaid, close enough. But I'm appreciating the fact that they're doing something like this, which might not seem like a lot, but in terms of character design, it is a good step in the right direction, and it shows that they're actually experimenting as well, which I like a lot. I'm still hoping we'll get, like, fully non-human characters eventually in Starwell and Genshin. That would be sick, although in Genshin I imagine that would be very, very difficult to pull off given the open world exploration aspect, you know? So you are even more constrained in that regard, and in Starwell I imagine it's just basically a matter of like also just the way they constructed the world. If you recall, it took like several months for Zenless to even allow us to use characters like Ben and stuff in the overworld. We would have to like literally look at the code for the games in order to figure out how far they could push it, but I like Hysilin especially because it shows that, you know, they're making an effort to make the most out of the resources that they give them.
As for you two, Akuma knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Because that's of course always the issue with live service games. You're kind of bound by systems that you create at the very start, even if you created them 3, 4, 5, or even more years ago. So if you have an idea later on that might not fit those systems, good fucking luck. Tech depth, woo, yay! Yeah.
But save them for later. Please follow us.
It's almost as if I do this whole coding business for a living now, isn't it? Shutters at the tech debt loan shark, yeah. AK using deprecated libraries, yup. Oh god, yeah. We recently upgraded, like at work, we recently upgraded from like one version of a system to another, which has actually changed the syntax of some stuff. So yeah, updating Angular and PHP, more Angular to be honest. Updating Angular projects can be a nightmare. Oh man, but yeah, if I ever start rambling about game development stuff, yeah. So the debt loan shark came knocking, exactly. And so React Native one's fair. I never worked with React before, not yet at least. But yeah, if I ever start rambling about tech stuff and like the way a game is made specifically, it's because hey, I actually studied game engineering at a university for 3 years, and I'm working as a programmer, so yay, I actually have knowledge that is relevant to the subject at hand. I'm probably not going to be coding in Amphorius anytime soon, but you know, in theory I understand what's going on.
This is not what I expected at all.
I mean, they don't seem hostile, so that's a start.
The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky.
even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history?
Do you even have to fucking ask? It's definitely like us.
Unpleasant thought, but plausible.
It's definitely like us.
The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now.
And she's going to abuse that shamelessly, I imagine, and I love that for her. She's so cool.
We might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akama will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use, and add a bit of your experience and charm.
Yes, I shall whiz the entire city if I must.
Easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor.
I am kind of worried about Twibby though. Trailblaze the sequel. By the way, can't do it without your charm either. Oh my.
Ah, so I'm the key?
Finger guns.
Since you insist, friend, I'll give it my all.
Guests, please.
Chill, we were just chatting. I like the fish you have in your hair. Sorry, is that a fish or a coral?
The journey
Or
to
both?
save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend.
Oh, I was about to take a dramatic step in the overworld.
Hail to the golden heroes!
Well, that's a warm welcome.
Hail to the deliverer!
That is a very warm welcome.
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you.
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Where did we leave Twibby though? I'm still worried. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? Where's my little Twibby?
Castrum Krenos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy.
Can we, like, tell Mighty to, like, hey Mighty, we have this game hand waiting for you at the end of this journey. You want him? He can be yours. Join us. Just wiggle Feinen in front of him as a bait or something.
The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
If we get the same room as last time, it's gonna be fucking hilarious.
My name is High Sealans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commander of the Achaemen Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Was worth a shot.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
I feel like I'm not really giving another option.
Rule is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed, Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
I still really will put the acid as Oi! Oi! Behave! Also, I like the scales on her face. Another like that nice ocean touch.
No wonder she's the Knight's commander.
Lips are sealed tighter than armor.
Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there!
Oh, hey! It's a Glarian Tribby, not the ladies I'm familiar with.
But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Sure, let's say hello to them. Chat with other Chrysos heirs. Is there anyone? No. So, hold on. This is another version of the map, isn't it? Okay, yeah, but just a small one. I was wondering if we would like get a third version of each map now. Hello. Dux for Goers. Seneca?
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests.
I sense some hostility. Are we trespassing guests now?
The Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
Salutations.
Yes, Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. And Dux Vergoris' speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Cilicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here and wanted to ask you, does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions.
Also, Cyrene looks fucking tiny compared to Mikola, I just realized. Like, she is so small. She's like 3 apples tall. Good lord.
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with the world
Pickable.
beyond the sky.
Just grab her and give her uppies. Yay!
Silence. The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Danhong?
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg
Yeetable? No, please.
Imperator even just to bark?
You.
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to as that lord. Could it be?
It's either Danhong or Ligus, so either really, really good or really, 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 really bad.
Looks like things are getting heated.
Oh god, when did they draw a weapon?
I'll shatter that ice of yours.
Groveling fool. I'll freeze that brain of yours.
Anyone else kinda, ship it?
Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Or just me? How about you two? Virginia, sure, and Apollonius.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance?
You even have a unique model.
Intimidating.
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... heroes, you're already here.
Hello.
Greetings.
I have arrived.
The Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army.
Oh. Did we ever read about this guy? I'm not sure if I ever read his name before. But I also like this Dux naming theme. I wonder if we're gonna end up with a name like that.
This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos.
Dux Trailblazeonis. I don't know.
The great Imperator.
Hello. I I'm Virginia. I compose poetry.
Ah, compost poetry, my favorite.
I'm Serini from ID Silicii. This is the Deliverer. Nice to meet you both.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akuma is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be completely lost and confused.
Joke's on them, I'm still lost and confused.
The Akuma you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world.
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service.
But what if...
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal.
Oh god.
But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake.
Oh god!
Best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
Oh goodness gracious! Those who intend to remain loyal don't need to worry about the cost of betrayal. That is a dystopian line if I ever heard one.
The elders of the cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Hold on, can we actually like look at the lake? Are there actually gonna be corpses down there? Okay, no, it goes down far too too much. We won't be able to see anything. Dear God, that is grim. That is. I'm actually shocked. Hoyoverse makes a character like that and makes her playable. They are usually like they're usually a lot more restrained with the morality of their playable characters. Usually like morally gray is like the best you can hope for. This is dark gray at best.
Get to know our new friends here.
It's like dark gray on a good day. I have enough tyrants IRL, I don't need them in my games too. Fair, but she does seem like such an interesting character though. Also, hello, how are you two doing? I missed you.
You're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, I forgot.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us, just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side.
Oh, you will.
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about.
Oh, she has so much more life in her voice than usual. If any of you are wondering about my reaction, I heard actually that Aglaya's voice in this version of her has a lot more emotion, which makes sense in hindsight because now we know just how much of Aglaya's humanity was already gone and how much she was just barely holding on, which makes like it all the more clear that what we know of Aglaya really is just her at her absolute limit and so close to her breaking point, which makes everything else kind of just even more sad and tragic in hindsight. Because we didn't even know how much she sacrificed. And now she's here. Just human again. Which somehow really fucking hurts in my opinion. I can't quite put my finger exactly on why. But god damn, that tears into me for some reason.
Weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War was born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency.
Like, it's such a little thing, but such an important touch to the overall Amphorius story, if you ask me.
If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. I am Aglaia.
Oh! It fucking hurts! Why does this hurt?
Rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you.
Hello, nice to meet you for the first time. It's been a while, Aglaia. Both of these options suck and hurt me! God damn it. It's been a while, Aglaia.
What is the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure.
Oh, that is a long story, my dear.
Does your Aglaia differ so much from me?
She does.
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Tribi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice to meet you.
You have barely changed at all, though.
Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey, even more clearly than we have.
Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy also told you about that?
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival, so please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more.
I'm afraid I have to worry a lot. Orynyx prophecy, wasn't it Kefali?
It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon Amphorius.
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all her life. Your arrival further confirms everything.
This can't be real.
I'm afraid of this.
Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable.
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises.
Ah, it hurts. Okay. Oh god, and we're being observed. It's kind of creepy how she's standing there, isn't it? Oh god, she's still there. Okay. Let's just say hello again, shall we? Any corpses here? No? No old men swimming in the waters? Jesus Christ, Sidra, what is wrong with you?
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you rest well?
All I want to say, bitch, just eat a few hundred elderly down a lake because they disagree with her. Imagine what the UFO? What? So yeah, with all due respect, my friend, you had so many typos in your message it became kind of hard to decipher what you're trying to say. Of the lake, what is your wisdom? It's dark and cold, I guess. Oh, Lofu. Oh, I mean, fair. Let's not combine the super racist region with the Imperator that drowns elderly people in a lake. I feel like that is a recipe for disaster.
The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready, please follow me to the meeting.
Are you going, like, about you?
I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant.
Yeah, we've already been over that.
Beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side.
Swordfish, sure. Swordfish free? Kokomi?
As you've witnessed, she is the
Genshin?
Empress of Akama, the one who ended the Chrysos War and the leader of the Chrysos heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase army. Dux Haukalithist Apollonius and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses of her supreme glory.
Ah, so she's the Minister of Propaganda.
Dux Frigoris Labienus and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with steel and storm. Dux Vatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Treeby remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Akama's most vital prophets.
How many Twibbies are there actually currently in our timeline?
Dux Goldweaver.
I wonder.
Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person.
There was some hostility in her voice when she said Aglaya. I'm feeling some tension here. I'm not like talking the kind of tension between Ceridra and Hyselin. I'm talking hostile.
Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Ceridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the law's inclinations in the current era. Let's keep our ears open, okay?
Okay. Salutations! Lots of old people here today. Please don't kill them.
I think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early. My homeland can't endure anymore.
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity.
Also, did we ever learn how she died? I mean, like in the original timeline? I'm not sure that was ever, like, really properly introduced. I wonder if we'll learn it here.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes?
Things feel pretty tense here.
When aren't they?
The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle?
I feel like we may be a cannon.
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see.
Nothing flat out, yeah. Figured, but I feel like there'll probably be a moment in the story where we go, ah, this is where one other choice would have led to the thing.
We were talking about before. What is this? So it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
Is that as accessory, by the way, 6-faced eyes? It looks like eyes in the flower with the March color scheme. Are you like a friend of Marchie's?
All rise. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears upon the gods.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
Damn! Okay, that is a banger line though. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being.
She's gonna absolutely murder his ass, isn't she?
Witness.
That is a dead man walking.
And dignified council. There were those among us who wished to draw
Among
the
us?
blade, brazenly challenging the alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer.
Why can't I help the feeling very few of them are going to survive this?
Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies?
So it will they seek to shatter a hard-earned peace also, so let's invade the whole world and wage war. Welcome to the world of politics, my friend.
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akuma, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akuma, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
She really is just farming at this point, isn't she? The representatives felt silent, yeah. How do you respond to, oh, you wanna fuck with me? Here's the heart of your dead god. That's not really something you can respond to, can you?
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance.
Oh god, I'm going to be roped into this war, aren't I?
Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty.
I did not consent to this.
And return Fagusa's core flame to the holy city.
I did not consent to having to kill a god again.
Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power.
She literally just showed you proof that she killed a god.
Lay done has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned.
I feel like she's especially bidding farewell to the old man.
Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
Oh god, I'm scared. Great Imperator is so dignified. Long live the Imperator. Glory to the Flame Place journey. Yeah, I'm not seeing the old man anymore. He's probably, you know, taking a bath. Something along those lines. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello. You're kind of horrifying for someone so small. She's even smaller than Cyrene, I just realized.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator.
Cyrene sounds so nervous.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
It's the short ones. No, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Is the war with the Titans also part of that sacrifice?
The Titans will be made a sacrifice, I'm afraid.
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority of Amphorius no longer held.
Oh dear god, you're gonna try to do a 1-May and make yourself... You're gonna be trying to do a 1-May and make yourself an Aeon, aren't you? Oh god, she definitely is. She is 100% like... like... Oh, there are even greater gods than the Titans? I'd walking up the corporate ladder.
Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called Eons?
Yep, that's what she's going for. Great things come in small packages. And sometimes the small packages come with big packages of their own. Sorry. Anyway, where the fuck do you know that from?
Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead?
Mostly away from death. Protect the core flames and the law, only then can Amphorius break free from their destruction.
Oh? What you require now is the power of law?
Exactly! Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Cyrene really is trying to sell us hard here. She's trying to wingman us to hell and back. And she's laughing.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you.
Oh god.
You mean, in the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized.
About returning the core flame.
Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone.
Oh god, we're under her rule now, aren't we?
Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
Yep, seems about right.
This is the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akuma carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akuma for a time.
Be wary of someone named Ligus, Imperator. Maybe we should warn her ahead of time.
Oh? Your advice is acknowledged.
You know, just in
From
case.
this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor.
She is wingmanning us hard and she's doing a good job at it, apparently.
Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater.
Well, I would argue so do you, considering the stuff you get up to with Iceland, but I'm not one to judge. Just noticed how you did release 3 not well characters back to back. An autistic robot, a sociopath orphan. And whatever the fuck Symmetra is, yeah. And be nice to Seed. Or Flower, rather. God, that trailer is emotionally fucking devastating. Oh god, why is she overfarming?
Come forth, Theoros.
This motherfucker!
Yes. Great Imperator.
This motherfucker?
Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel.
She's a sociopath, still because I shows his emotional and social cues. She tries hard still. Yeah, fair. But like, I like Seed. I'm curious. That is not a sentence I should say out loud. Actually, that's going to be clipped and turned out of context, like turned into horrible shit. No, I like the character Flower from the upcoming Zenless pet, because she looks like there seems a lot of interesting things to unpack about her characters.
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
No, it wasn't. Kill him now. Please, for the love of God, if anybody should be at the bottom of a lake, it's this bastard.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me? Or that deliverer?
Remind me again, Antikytheron. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start, her stance has been completely at odds with Amphorius.
Oh, and fucking listen to him.
Chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world, which follows the path of destruction, will inevitably stray.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
The glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. You will command the mighty beast known as...
No, she won't, you lying bitch. God, I hate him.
War and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is for you to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not?
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
Well, it is unfortunate for us, I feel. That sounds very bad. Very, very fucking bad.
Forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something. What do you think?
Lycus was here. At least the others. Her bossy way of doing things outside. We should consult with the genie. We could, but I don't think we'll be able to. At least she does allow us to move around freely.
There are many uncertainties right now, but this is one of the few blessings. Still, the atmosphere in Akama, it's so unfamiliar. And it's not just the Flame Chase Alliance talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city.
We're being
and
watched.
Relax. It's the thing I've been looking forward to most on this journey.
It's Iceland, isn't it?
Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees, right?
Yup. Everyone is watching us.
So someone's watching.
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta and Screwlum on our progress.
Or maybe they're just angrily staring at us because we're weak of fish.
We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go.
That's a lot of dead birds. Alrighty, I'll be right back though. Just gotta take a quick break and take care of something. I'll be back in a minute or so. Whee! And I'm back. Hello. Sorry, that took a moment. I actually got a message from some colleagues regarding the next D&D campaign that I'm hosting for them and wanted to take care of some stuff for that real quick. I'm looking forward to that, man. I love nothing more like in my hobby of Dungeons and Dragons than like dragging people into it, if that makes sense. Sinister as it may sound. No, but like the enthusiasm of new players it just brings me joy. It makes me happy. They're all currently super pumped about it, and I basically sent them like a quick lore summary of the world that we're playing in, and they're incredibly hyped. So I just think that's very sweet and wholesome. So I'm happy. Yay. Like this environment, civilians spying on each other ever happen in dystopia? How to teach your people to wage a war for you? German guidebooks. Yeah, I was about to say this. As a German, you don't really have to tell me about like environments of civilians spying on each other. My people are intimately familiar with the concept. Far more than anyone ever should be. Anyway, let's take a bath, shall we? Also, is this another... Yes, it is another, like, instantiated version of the map. Interesting that they actually, like, small differences. Although it doesn't look like there's much going on here.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out in anger.
Then again, they might also just be instantiating it because, like, it wouldn't make sense for us to find something like Aglaya's nymphs in the overworld. So that might also be the reason why they're doing that.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the Great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no. It's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
That wasn't all that harsh criticism, though.
Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the baths to unwind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Dragoris, a trusted officer of the Great Imperator, willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles.
Ugh. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Akuma, we haven't had a day of peace.
Idle chatter.
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying around the city. You must be troubled.
He doesn't seem all that troubled.
After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate.
Oh.
And these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness.
You shouldn't have said that. Now we know.
May I ask, who is this Theoros?
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret.
Yep. You done fucked up. Oh god, she's going to execute him for that, isn't she? Bro's life is fucking forfeit.
Ah, so it's his lordship.
Bro is being played.
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
Oh, buddy, on a scale from 1 to 10, you are fucked.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Fragoros really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name.
One all familiar to us with
The
us.
whole time. Let's move to another place for now. We don't know how much Ceridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, we may have to face more than one enemy.
Mikela, wake the fuck up! Fioros, that has always been Lygus. Why aren't you making that connection currently? Alliance meeting, ridiculous. Oh hey.
Meeting. More like a cage where creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flamebearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title.
You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's let out our grievances.
Ew. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey. What? Here to shut me up for that little imp?
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Imperator. And she certainly doesn't either. Oh? Children of the Prophecy. Such rare guests.
Hello.
Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right today, so be sure to enjoy it.
I like that
well for the next campaign.
I like that the important NPCs, like all the Quaisos heirs and like Dukes somethings, actually have somewhat unique models. Of course, they are far from player level, but you know, they're unique. They're unique for an NPC.
What? Children of the Prophecy?
I like that.
Another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering.
No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore.
Once the what eliminates the whom?
Seems like there's more to Dux Bromalis's words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky?
I mean,
This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akuma.
I mean, we did just hear about her dumping a bunch of old people in the lake, so... Is that really all that surprising? Oh, hey, you two, hello.
Huh. These two are...
So many guests today. Let's see who's here now.
Hello.
Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior. The other, also quite heroic.
Heroes.
He tried.
To meet you again so soon. How fortunate.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helcalithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you?
You managed to remember their names.
This is...
She wants to find someone to help with research for her new work.
I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akuma. I see and hear every single thing that happens in the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research. Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Akuma, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord, and there may be bloody upheaval.
Nothing of that is new to us.
As expected.
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention.
I swear on my stone mane, I would never do such a thing. But if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable.
Almost threatening?
I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield.
That doesn't make it any less autocratic, you know?
I can't comment on the source of her loyalty. But when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior.
The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Hysealin's?
That's her title,
I
yes.
sense some unease in Dux Helcolith's words. It seems the Imperator and Miss Hysealin's share a much deeper bond than the others do.
I mean... I know what they are.
There are eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place where we can have some privacy? To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hysealin's.
He puts the S in Oi! More like the H in Hysealin stands for homosexual.
This place was your original bath chamber. Perfect for avoiding prying eyes. I wonder if anyone is using it now.
We walk in and it's like, dear God, they're entering the Imperator's private bath.
The smell is... Wait, don't go in yet.
Who's there?
Yep.
Oh, gray fry. Pink seed.
Oh. F12 here. Let me just screenshot Pave, yeah. Thank you, game. I appreciate this. I appreciate the artwork. This is excellent content of all sorts of varieties. And anyway, this also means all along we have been bathing in Hysealin's bathwater. Oh goodness gracious!
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me?
I mean, if you insist. I didn't see anything.
Is that so? That your eyes shine brighter than
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath. We'll leave now.
I can smell the tingle brain cells flying from an ocean away. I'm sorry, how can it
it's
not?
No big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt, and then I'll attend to you two.
Oh dear God. Glad this didn't get spoiled, but so am I. Yes, I literally forces Hysealin to wear clothes probably for the best. It would be distracting otherwise. Also blood. Oh God. So much for my bath.
Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried it had been washed away by the current.
It was you, wasn't it?
Just a regular cleaning. No need to be so surprised.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered.
Also, I am very glad I don't stream with eye tracking. This could be indicting otherwise.
Why? Is it because the Laydonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey? Or just because they offended the Imperator?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Layden has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the Era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion.
Seems a bit too extreme for me to accept.
Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free.
But, Miss Hycelens, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small. And when the great fish perished, their bodies became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean.
Thinking is a right given to you. Universe 2025. Waiting for the headline right now. Yeah. Again, this is very dark.
This is the tide that carries civilization forward.
Dystopian, really.
Anyone may be devoured, or meet the fate of inevitable decay.
Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the cruelest fate for life?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. We're of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
Oh damn, my guy's in on it. Also, you put on clothes quickly.
All ready to go in an instant. Miss Hycelens, you truly are impossible to predict.
Wow, that... I did not think Hoyoverse would have the balls to do something like that. That's like... very, not even subtle.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly have the time to visit me?
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creations be tainted by the reek of fish. I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I won't.
She's very sassy in this universe. There's a strange chemistry between them.
Is that how friendship is described beyond the sky? Fascinating.
Time to eat. Remember to save the screenshot. Have a good night. What's your 35% that? Oh goodness, I have a lot still ahead of me, then don't I?
By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that?
To be fair, I did not plan to play through everything in one go tonight. For like another hour or maybe two.
Holds a grand feast for the Chrysos to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim.
You mean 4 more hours at your pace, so you can.
These
I mean,
are more worth looking forward to than victory.
probably don't have the energy to do that, to be honest. Work today was a bit exhausting.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd.
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fagusa, why not take a leaf out of the Tidens book? Live in the moment and enjoy life to the fullest.
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolos kitten is already causing enough trouble for me.
She already has Cypher.
Hearing commissions to complete.
Aww. Are we gonna encounter little baby Cypher?
By the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to.
Glaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I've already made my decision to ask Romance for eyes that can see everything. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the Divine Authority.
Ah, once again. More pain.
In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world.
Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates?
More like a promise.
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, she has already witnessed it, right?
You will weave the most romantic thing in the world. You will forge the long stairs to Eonov. You will bathe in the golden light of hope. I like the first one.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But Destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they?
Man.
Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear. But thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits.
Do you know each other well?
Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll raise a glass to you on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath chamber to you. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life.
That's a bit grim, but not untrue.
Miss High Sealance has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants.
This bath chamber wasn't originally oh my god, we're her roommates.
It seems that way. This also means she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting.
How long is even going to have passed for them? Like a minute?
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough.
Little empress with a candle stuck on her head. Herter is not impressed.
Lygus is indeed in this timeline, but since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult.
I haven't even said anything and you already know everything.
It's all just a guess. What? Did I guess right?
Perfectly on the nose.
Progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Cotorsane algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert.
If he's the thinking unit of news, could he be related to the Emperor? Maybe he's the creation of some genius. Probably that.
Whitehead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, oh, the two Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
Too boring. Finally we'll get to face off with some big names.
That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly. And remember, don't let your guard down.
Don't intend to.
Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then,
Yep.
let's use the
Go, go.
I mentioned as our next starting point. Ceridra's trusted followers should all be present at that time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them.
We must also avoid direct confrontation with Ligas. That would get dirty.
With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day. We should get some rest now.
Rest well and get ready for the banquet.
Let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead.
That seems like quite a random location for a banquet, but sure. Sure, into the ominous fucking forest we go. Or rather to the ominous fucking academy.
I can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
Oh, never mind. It's a party. Let's go.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
Oh god, that's how they're gonna steal the anchor from us, isn't it?
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
And potentially taken away if deemed dangerous.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words.
I don't like this, but we don't really have other options.
It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do?
What does your gut tell you?
My gut feeling, huh? Why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after? After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. I can pretty much guess what'll happen next. But that's actually gonna be our shortcut, right?
Guests.
All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend. Anywhere, anytime.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Ceridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? She's not even here.
Not yet, anyway.
It's so difficult to talk to her.
Oh, hey! How are you two doing?
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you.
Oh.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here.
Someone interesting is arriving. Hello.
You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About High Sealins? Or Little Cypher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on.
They probably just don't have a child model for Cypher, that's why she's not showing up. But it would be so cute to have little cipher. In like little cipher into her mom.
You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher.
Maybe it's better to not disturb them.
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you here for Treaty or Aggie?
Both?
No. I'm just wondering whether you've seen the Imperator.
The Imperator? No, we haven't.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
I see.
Why do you two look so distressed? That's not what the deliverer should look like.
Well, they kind of took our lifeline.
Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure. Here. To the destinies and sacrifices of the next millennium.
Aglaya, with all due respect, knowing what kind of horrible shit is going to happen to you, I'm not sure I want to toast to that.
Then we will toast to the tomorrow that will set fate free.
To Trivia and Aglaya.
Cheers.
Kanpai.
Actually, there are so many people. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know. Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others.
What, because she's small? Hello, you two.
Hello. Welcome to the banquet.
Hello to you too.
So the Deliverer is attending this event, as expected. Little Virginia here was just wondering whether she should go find you.
As the great Imperator's historian, I'm responsible for composing poems and songs for everyone in the Flame Chase army. But I have no idea how I should record myself in the annals.
Little Virginia is wondering whether you can let slip a hint or two about her future, so she can find some inspiration to write about herself.
About that.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, we don't even know her in the future.
Don't tell her that, Cyrene. That is not the thing a historian would want to know.
She'll get really disappointed if we tell her that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good.
What should we do?
Make up a white lie.
Alright, I got it. We can't reveal too much, but I think it wouldn't hurt to start your poem with the future. Maybe use something like, with hope, I write down the tale of tomorrow for myself. Silently waiting, day after day, till the moment it fulfills its promise. How's that?
That's a good line, actually.
That's exactly what I'm after. I'm so inspired.
Aww.
Thank you so much. I feel like I can actually finish composing the heroic saga of Flame Chase once we end this campaign.
Hold on a minute. That seems oddly specific. Let me look something up. Okay, Heroic Saga of Flame Chase is the name of the current quest. No, of one quest. Which one is it? Oh, it's the 3.0 story. It's the 3.0 story, of course it is. I thought it might have been like a readable actually that you can like look up and in the library, and it might even start with the exact same line. That would have been a fun touch. Apollonius nodded, showing approval of your answers. Pretty good for some improv.
Hey, that wasn't improvised, you know. I memorized it so I could show it off to you. By the way, in return for that, are you able to tell us where the Imperator is?
The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. She believes that rulers should stay silent in places where their subjects hold private conversations. Why don't we have a toast before she arrives? To reason, which is held but not revealed.
To romance, which will surely be returned.
Prost. Alright, and oh god, him. Is the other one going to show up as well and you two are gonna start bickering again?
Anything else we can help you with, dear guests? Or do you want me to recount the great Imperator's heroic deeds?
Hey, Labinas.
Yep.
I managed to get some honey brew that the scholars hid in the cellar. Wanna try it?
Oh, I kinda ship it. Kinda ship it. Would it be considered getting drunk on duty?
I'd never refuse to share a drink with Dux Brumalis, especially if she seeks me out first.
Oh my.
Don't worry, dear guests. The banquet security won't be compromised. I'd never get drunk before her. This banquet has a never-ending flow of honey brew. You're welcome to try it and see whether our drinks are as good as those from beyond the sky.
Thank you for the offer, but we're more interested in knowing when the Imperator will be back.
The Imperator? Who knows? Maybe she's hiding somewhere, thinking up weird ideas again. If you ask me, she's never treated us soldiers properly, even though we put our necks on the line for her.
Hey, I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca. Either retract your statement or duel me.
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk.
So that kind of duel, huh?
Gray fry. A little sea hare. Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea with me.
She sounds so offended we're picking her last. I'm sorry, I just wanted to use the dialogue options.
You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived.
Don't worry. I know what you've been waiting for. Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you.
Oh my. Finally? Some Hyselin lore?
See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood. The sweetest of all the 12 bottles.
Why are we getting so much Hyselin fan service? I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm really surprised.
On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer.
Please don't poison me.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew?
Kind of.
Well then, let me prove my innocence.
Chug, 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 chug. Hyselin raises the goblet of honeydew to her lips, deliberately arching her neck so you could watch the liquid descend down her throat as she swallows.
See? It's completely safe.
Game, what are you doing?
I feel like Miss Hyselin wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
Mine shouldn't drink. I need an adult. I'd gladly accept it.
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk.
Also, the whippet here.
On the contrary,
Goodness gracious.
it can make your mind even sharper.
The clay cup touches your lips, and in the blink of an eye, she is indeed the imperial blade of the Imperator and the swifted sword master in Emphorius.
Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea air?
I can drink it myself.
Chug, chug, chug.
How is it? Sweet enough?
It has a very complex taste.
Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagoos's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew.
Your face has turned a lot more serious all of a sudden, and I don't like that in combination with that line.
Very, very quietly. Don't make a single noise.
That is ominous. Oh. Hi, you bastard. How in the fuck did you do that?
Gods all intoxicate humans, but the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song.
Oh, you are hiding them, but are actively showing them
Since
to
the start
us.
of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator and that VRoid.
Aren't you actively going against Ciridwa's wishes then, though?
But you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that VRoid.
Interesting.
The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akuma. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within, and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition.
Sounds like someone you know, doesn't it?
You are the deliverers of the prophecy, and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
I wouldn't buy a word he says, honestly.
But isn't this acting behind her back?
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the torrents. Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hycelens?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned, but as to the decision the Imperator must make, she has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her, provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia, and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you are a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation.
Thank you.
I wish you a victory in this first skirmish.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure.
Dew of Divine Blood and Hycelin Ceramic Cup. It's interesting that Hycelin actively goes against Ciridwa if it's for her own good. What if we just walked toward okay, no, we can't see them at the moment, I think. Like, it would be very funny to just now walk to like directly toward Lygus, and Ciridwa like, I know. Oh no, they are there. What if I just walk toward them? Okay, they did think of it. They did think of it.
Mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. He's always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will, whatever. Pour me another cup.
I like how they just perked up for like a second, like, you're gonna what, mate?
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, She still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Oh, Jesus! Spiritual, calm down.
Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing to be lenient towards them.
Oh god, she definitely knows about High Sealant, doesn't she?
Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you do then?
The answer is simple. I will connect Amphorius with the stars.
Don't waste my time. Be precise. Be specific. I won't ask a second time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphorius and merge the black tide with the torrents of Era Nova. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign you will then embark on.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it?
She's smart.
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society. Loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. Oh, there's also the Astral Express. A group of lawless vagrants.
Hey, no.
That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of conquest. But history has already given them a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos, they will certainly all bow before your empire of destruction.
The Achaemenid Alliance is invincible!
Well, someone seems pumped up.
If those civilizations are not as feasible as you
Just a
describe,
shout from the side.
they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction.
Don't call her our little Imperator. She might take offense to that.
Great Fry, little sea hare? It seems like they're still talking. Get closer. I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
Well, Seneca sure was having a good time. How about you, Virginia?
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
Well, you are trying to take down another god.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
Oh god.
This way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them.
Hello, Virginia.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction into Amphorius?
What the fuck are you saying?
Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right?
They're all drunk out of their mind.
The one behind the research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's manager.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
What are they saying?
I'm so full of inspiration right now. And I feel so light.
I'm pretty sure that's alcohol, not inspiration.
What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. And it seems like all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation regarding the soldiers fighting for you.
He definitely already knows, doesn't he?
Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Talanton due to offering insufficient sacrifices.
Oh god, she's gonna kill us all to ascend, isn't she?
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions.
Oh dear god, she's gonna kill everyone, isn't she?
Is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let her fool you. That woman from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within her body. She must not be allowed to tarnish your glory.
Please don't murder me.
Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand her over to me.
Please also don't do that. That might arguably significantly worse than just murdering me.
You plan to torture her?
Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate.
Yeah, I would prefer to not do that, actually.
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you?
Indeed, it's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition, using my spirit instead of a goblet.
Absolute bastard.
That Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off, and therefore likely the final chance to change her mind.
Which also likely means
I will try to get you a chance to speak.
this would be the campaign where
the rest is up to you.
they die.
You should head back to your seats for now.
Take your seat and wait.
Oh. This honey brew sure wears off fast.
There she is. Our farming as always.
The Imperator has arrived!
Hail!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is law.
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
Oh god, the music stopped and she said something ominous. This is going to go poorly for everybody involved.
The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust, and sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march.
Ah, dear god.
Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen, these traitors are standing right here in broad daylight.
Please don't put the spotlight on us now.
Dux Gladiorum Hycelans. She used the Sea Siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
Well, that is unfortunate, isn't it? Oh god! Just like that, we're at a disadvantage again.
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator, and personally made herself an example for my enemies. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen, lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, the people of Yanisopolis said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law. For I am Ceridra, and I am the Imperator. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
Smoke bomb! I don't know.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
We don't have a whole lot of options. Must kill the Imperator, we must... I prefer convince!
Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised.
You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword?
Are we going to go Ace Attorney mode again?
Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier than 3 human lives?
Let's try to watch our words carefully.
Oh. Start with the Defiance that lasted 30 million cycles. Start with the fake Era Nova. Oh god, how do we go about this? I mean, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to just go, no, he swung, without building our own case first. Maybe 30 million cycles.
The Chrysos heir of world-bearing was a young man with the pseudonym of Finan. He came from Ides Elysiae in order to combat the lies of the Era Nova and deliver Amphorius from the ending of destruction. He lived through history 30 million times, hoping futilely to find a breakthrough. And Cyrene? the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny.
Squidward listens to your words silently. Let's go with Iron Tombs.
Is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed. That is the only thing Lycus cares about. As for Amphorius, pure glory and campaigns, he doesn't care about any of those. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction.
That is not how we should phrase that, because she considers herself invincible. This is just going to scratch at her pride. Shows no change in emotion. Yep. Duty or resolve. Oh. Does it even matter what I pick here? Or is it gonna be a she won't be convinced regardless situation? I'm throwing for the latter.
I walk the path of the Trailblaze. My friends and I have always obeyed the creed.
Nope,
Explore,
that was
understand,
wrong.
Establish.
That was the wrong option.
Conquest and destruction are never ways to build bridges between people. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as life.
Nope, that's very bad, Mikela. That is not what I wanted you to talk about.
That was truly a chaotic speech.
It doesn't matter what I said,
All
does
that
it?
needs to be said has been said.
Does it? It probably doesn't.
Boris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison.
Well, at least we're not being murdered.
Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of their betrayal.
Never mind.
Great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all things.
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one.
He's cocky.
I am waiting for you to give me an answer.
Where did everybody just go?
Would someone as powerful as you use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the Deliverer's safety?
Oh. She was removing us from the army so it wouldn't be a sacrifice. Is that what's going on?
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns.
Is all of this just a performance? I mean, obviously.
That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. All right, we'll listen to you.
Ah.
Please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm, and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be immortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself.
Unless you, Lygus, are in fact a bottom.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. A forceful intervention will only create larger errors, reduce efficiency, and introduce ugliness.
And yet you are here, already introducing ugliness.
Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Aranova, then Amphorius would not have deviated from destiny's course. Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity.
Oh, please tell me I get to beat his ass.
I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment out of control. Factors such as you and her.
Careful. Careful.
Marching?
What was that voice? Was it Oryx?
What are you doing here?
I found you. I finally found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
But why are you arriving like a fucking Silent Hill horror villain? And why did you take my wife away?
The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine.
Oh god. Could someone interfere, please? Yes, kind of like that.
What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity.
Did I get deleted? Did he just like select me and press the remove button? Am I about to wake up in the
Moreover, extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sentenced to death.
I'm about to wake up in the fucking trash bin, aren't I?
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands.
Yep, I'm in the fucking recycle bin, aren't I?
I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. Allow me to reiterate. I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate or to be destroyed. There is no other way.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago.
Good point.
You in fact cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride.
Which I assume is the thing that keeps her alive in this timeline.
If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Is she going to throw Herta at him?
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
Called it! Like 1-1, I'm good!
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now. Screw them.
Oh, I love that Herta literally appeared right on call.
The Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the Sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Imperator.
Oh, damn! Scrulum with the aura again.
Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well.
See, mod his ass!
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a mere zero possibility does not equate to zero. That argument is very persuasive to me, which means the same principle also applies to you, my dear peers. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Catorzane algebraic expressions. And as for
He sounds pissed. And I find it to be very satisfying.
Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen. Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me in chains, but I have thousands of ways to ensure the destruction's descent.
He's losing it. Completely losing his marbles.
And what I just mentioned is only one out of those thousands.
Ouchie, my head hurt.
This is the place outside the legend.
Oh god, we're currently face to face with either Noose or Iron Tomb, and I don't know which is more concerning.
Doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back?
Warning, 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 warning.
Command Isolation?
Oh god, we're about to become caught by the antivirus.
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audience area exclusive to you. Now, you will be able to silently wait here for the final act of Amphorius to begin.
I'm the player, not the audience.
We always feel so powerless before fate, don't we? This could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, you may better observe the workings of the erudition at a macroscopic level in this place where time flows far slower than within Amphorius. You will witness the end of that world's saga.
He's starting to forgo logic for the sake of like personal grudges, and that's very good for us because it makes him like less careful. I'll definitely find a way out of here.
I am not doubting your capacity to create miracles.
So what exactly are you after then?
The answer concerning the prime mover of life and the total destruction of the erudition.
Aren't you an emanator of the erudition?
Do you see me as their faithful disciple? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Iron Tomb's birth, just so that I can correct the error named erudition that humanity crafted with their own hands. Oh, how I yearn to return to those days before Noose was born. Back then, the boundaries of knowledge were like the starry skies, evoking feelings of longing and delight among humankind. But now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an audience with them. And the geniuses would say that Noose already knew. That arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile of humans' desire for knowledge. Yet, they themselves sealed off humanity's capacity to seek enlightenment. I am simply cutting down a tree of doom that we planted ourselves.
I feel like he would get into an interesting debate with Dr. Ratio. With his hate boner for news and geniuses.
The process of answering your questions has reminded me of the happy days of learning in my youth. However, it is a pity that my true form must now descend into Amphorius to deal with the accident that arose because of you. But you won't have to wait long. When the curtain falls, you'll surely understand mine and Amphorius's ardent wish.
Off he fucks.
Time flows slower than within Amphorius? If Lygus spoke the truth, then I don't have much time left. But how can I get out of here?
Can you hear me? Little one.
Herta to the rescue once again.
Is that Herta's voice?
Warning, warning, warning.
Alright.
Hurry up. Put some speed into it. I can't keep this up for much longer.
Unfortunately, I know this is really bad timing, but I'm going to end the stream here for today. Mostly because honestly I'm just fucking tired. And I want to have enough focus and energy left to enjoy the rest of the story. All goes well, I should be able to stream the rest of the the Starwell story tomorrow, but I already know for a fact that on Thursday I'm going to be busy because of a, you know, little known indie game that's arriving on that day specifically. So kind of looking forward to that one. Even if I'm honestly not quite sure if I'm going to be streaming Silksong. I'm still very much torn on that, to be honest, because like on one hand it would be fun to share the experience with you know, you guys. On the other hand, most of my regular viewers are people where I would want them to play Silksong themselves, blind, if possible. So I feel like I would actively make the experience worse for some friends of mine. If they want to hang out on my stream, and that is not that is not why I'm streaming. I'm streaming to share experiences with others, not to actively make them worse for others, you know? But I also don't like want to wait until the day they already finish the game and I can start playing with them watching, because I'm not gonna fucking wait for Silksong. I waited long enough. I wanna fucking play it. So the current plan is probably that I might just disappear for a week and honestly blast through Silksong myself, and once the dust has settled around the game and you know, people have started discovering some more stuff, the you know, the usual life cycle, people wrap up their playthroughs and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do something like a challenge one or a speed one, something along those lines. Maybe. Or like when I streamed that Hollow Knight mod very early on, when I think it was back when I was still streaming on YouTube, wasn't it? Hold on, let me check real quick. Yeah, back when I streamed the Pale Court mod. Maybe when something like that for Hollow Knight drops, I'll be streaming that. Oh god, yeah. Also, good lord, I really gotta take care of my stream archive. I just realized I have basically just not uploaded any of the 3.0 archives yet, have I? Yeah. I gotta take care of my YouTube channel. Yeah, 2 years ago, good lord. It's already been a while. But yeah, that really was when I was back when I was still streaming on YouTube. Oh. Those were the days. Yeah, maybe I'll do something like that for Silksong. For now, though, let me look if there's anybody we can wade into to end the day for now. Doesn't look like any of my usual candidates are currently online. And I don't really want to wait until someone else streaming Star Whale, or I'm going to spoil myself. No. Glorious. I thought I found someone, but they're currently ending, I believe. Yep. They're currently ending. That's unfortunate. Let's wait. Let's see if I'm allowed to wade into 8-bit drama. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to because of the size difference, but he seems like a good place to unwind. Fun guy, always makes fun music, always a fun place to hang out. As for me, I'll be catching some Z's, to be honest. And hopefully see you guys tomorrow, when we deal with the situation. Until then, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever else it may be for you. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye! Also, I realized my mic has been peaking this entire time. I'm going to turn down the microphone for next stream a little bit. You guys should have told me if it sounded bad. I apologize. Oh well. Bye-bye! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh god, I can't find the end. Where's my end screen? There it is. Bye-bye.